Hello and welcome to the Room of Randomness. Ever since their premiere, we've been getting requests to review the official episodes of Helluva Boss, and Summerween is the perfect time to do so. So let's start off with episode 1, Murder Family. So the episode opens with a human schoolhouse and our first song of the series.
We love to do our homework, and we love our teacher too.
Then when I throw out these fun questions, you should know just what to do.
I'm mixed on it. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, that seems to be part of the joke. A parody of sorts of these kind of slappy-do openings.
And it's your husband's birthday. La 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 la.
Okay, at first I thought the topic of her husband was a sore subject. But as it turns out, it's just her realizing that she forgot his birthday. Not a good sign when your students remember your spouse's birthday and you don't. So the kids come up with the idea to do a video call.
Okay. Oh yeah, right there.
We're not gonna.
Me. In order to distract myself from this, I'm gonna nitpick. How does this video call work when neither computer has a camera? Also, the show takes place in the modern era. Why are they both using these old as hell monitors? Me? Not particularly, no. So our lovely teacher races home and murders her husband, the other woman, and seeing as how she broadcast this to her class, offs herself while she's at it. Comedy! Thus we catch up with our now demon Mayberry explaining this to Blitz. And he brings up the point that I'm wondering about this.
I mean, was she hotter?
No, not that. I was talking about everyone involved already being dead. As it turns out, the other woman, Martha... Why did you say that name? Sorry, couldn't resist. Anyway, she actually survived the murder attempt and was apparently awarded $2 million. Okay, ignoring the fact that no one would ever give out that kind of money for something like this, they do realize she was the mistress, right? Not that it makes the murder attempt okay or anything, but I think they'd at least think twice about calling her a hero. Especially the students who saw the whole thing.
She is not a hero!
Yeah, okay, yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Let's take a moment to appreciate all the other warnings on that board. Honestly, I'm surprised that Soiled My Pants isn't also lit up. Meanwhile, Moxie, Millie, and Luna are in the middle of target practice, and we notice that Millie is voiced by a different actress. I wasn't a fan at first, but that's really more because I got so used to hearing her voice in the pilot. Technically, there's nothing wrong with the performance. Anyway, Moxie is having trouble because he doesn't like the idea of killing an innocent family. If this were an issue, maybe, you know, don't work for assassins who kill for people with petty grudges?
Damn it, Moxie, I just bought those eels!
With what money?
Bye, and don't worry, we'll get that skank in less than 24 hours or your first kill is free!
When did we start implementing that deal?
When you set fire to my office in front of a client, you fucking dipshit!
Sometimes Blitz actually knows how to run a business.
Now someone please tell me that fancy book is still intact!
You mean our only ticket to the other side? Yeah, got it.
Makes me wonder what Stolas would have done if the book did get destroyed. Also, hey look, they managed to finally afford that billboard. I hope they didn't get charged by the word.
Now let's go lick some ass!
The expression is kick some ass. Blitz.
What was with that line delivery? When you're correcting someone, aren't you supposed to put emphasis on the part they got wrong? So the main trio go up to Earth, and just before Blitz can get a headshot, Moxie loses his cool a bit, not wanting to ruin a family.
Looks like we got some rabbits to catch, young'uns.
Is that an expression, or do you actually think rabbits started shooting at you? I have no idea which is more plausible.
Get the fuck over yourself, you baby dick! Ah, a new hole!
How thin was that wall for a freaking rifle to blow a hole that big? Now, I've seen the complaint about how Millie is tough enough to break through the dock and yet a bottle knocks her out. One word. Technique. Just because you know how to use your head as a weapon doesn't make it invulnerable. Meanwhile, Moxie has been captured by the Children of the Damned here.
It's nice to have a new critter to play with.
Funny thing is, if you pay attention to the backgrounds, this was actually set up beforehand. You got this lamp made out of a spine and some poor schmuck's head mounted on the wall. And yes, it is very creepy. Speaking of freaky, seeing Blitz getting chased through the forest like this is really freaking intense. And then Stolas calls to ruin the mood. And while on this subject, let's talk about Stolas. First off, the scene makes it a little iffy as to whether or not the pilot is canon, as it makes it clear that Stolas is lending the book to Blitz, whereas the pilot made it seem like he stole it. Not to mention that in the pilot, Stolas hires them for a job, so he knows they have access to the living world. The only reason I even bring this up is because this is labeled as Episode 1. Second, I'm not a fan of Stolas' new voice either. But unlike with Millie, I have an actual reason. It's just not as funny. The voice is less ominous and threatening, and it makes the joke where he describes his depraved acts hit less hard. Though the fact that he still keeps going after Blitz gets caught makes up for it slightly. Fortunately, Moxie manages to escape the kids, while the adults try burning Blitz and Millie at the stake. These aren't witches. I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, shit. Well, I'll just shoot you in your smart-ass mouth!
That would be more effective.
Blitz!
Don't tell your enemies how to defeat you! However, before she can take the shot, Moxie does what he should have done in the first place and shoot her in her stupid face. With their target killed, the imps are ready to go home, but not before Moxie takes care of some unfinished business. And that fully makes up for the joke. But what does Stolas have planned to keep him talking for so long? Me.
Don't move. What are you gonna do, little guy? Kill us?
Maybe don't taunt the creature that just killed your freaking wife? After a bit that runs a little too long, Moxie calls the police on the family and gets set to return to hell. Accurate. Sadly accurate. And our episode ends with a party and a traumatized Moxie. This episode was a lot of fun. The comedy was on point, and goddamn was it freaky. This team managed to pull off tense and frightening, and in some ways, it actually added to the comedy. A good official start to the series. I'm the Reviewer, and stay tuned because our look at Helluva Boss has only just begun.